Welcome back everybody to Planescape Torment. Okay, we're here on this map of the Outlands, and I noticed, as I load this up, there is a marker called the House of Fhjull. Right, now, hopefully we don't attract too much attention, and on the here, there is somewhere we can actually go in. So actually we're going to sprint in there. Just myself, and once I get in there, it'll drag the rest of the party, I believe. There we go. So, okay. So, hopefully this is going to be a place we can actually heal, because we are really effed up.
I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone.
Okay, this, here we go. Aha! Fhjull Forked Tongue. Hopefully this guy can help me.
A Tanari in my home? Of all the indignities! Why don't you invite your whole filthy species in?
Oh man, Fall from Grace is really causing me trouble. The fetid stench of a Tanari, I can smell it for leagues, so show some respect for my home. Can't you find some other fumes or acritic vapors to try and drown out your scent? I'll never get that Tanaric stench out of the place. It'll draw beta zoo from all over the plains. Mort says, I like the way she smells, it's pretty. Oh, it's not just any Tanari, but a Tanari whore who just walked into my home. Things can't get any worse. Come in, please, my home is your home. He waves his hands in the air in despair. Why don't you invite the rest of your abyssal harpies into my home to torment me? I extend my greetings to you, Advocate Infernus Forked Tongue. Grace nods with a slight bow. I will take your suggestion under consideration. Have you come to kill me? Torment me? If so, know that I have much power at my disposal. I have not come to kill you. Only if you would, then you can put an end to this shell of an existence. What makes this existence so bad? He rolls his eyes. Have you seen the glories of Baator? Walked through the darkened palaces and visited the screaming steel cities hidden beneath the noisome smokes? You would not ask. Alright, answer some questions for me. How can morons speak so much? He waves his hand. Speak! Tell me of Trius. Years of service as an advocate in Furnace, painstakingly detailed an organization. I never questioned my superiors. I did all that was asked of me. I punished those below me with the cruelest and the most innovative punishments when they failed. Then, one slip and it all comes crashing down due to chance, chaos, randomness, and the lesser races wonder why the Beta Zoo wishes the multiverse to be an orderly construct. He pauses and hisses in anger. The diva lied. It lied. Trius, the betrayer, tricked me into signing a contract, and I, blinded by the possibility of capturing him, walked straight into his trap. If he dies, the contract is over, but I have not been able to find him. If I did, how would I harm him? What would I do? Even these treacherous thoughts make my mind burn in pain. I was so sure that the paragon of self-righteousness, that short-sighted greed, cost me the rest of my centuries of glorious convening and entombed me in the sinkhole of goodwill.
Updated my journal.
Now I am cursed to do good deeds and aid those who need aid. An eternity of curses on Trios, a pox on his blessed aid. Or may all the dung heaps of Maldomini rain down upon his head. He rants for a few moments, then turns his attention back to you and speaks through gritted teeth. My contract with the diva now bids me ask what I can do for you. Have you come to torment me? Kill me? I have come seeking only knowledge. Oh, wonderful! Yeah, let's ask about himself. I used to be one of the finest advocates and furnaces in Baitor. Then I suffered a setback, an overturning, a reversal of my good fortunes. Such things make me hate chance and the chaos of the multiverse all the more. What happened to you? We know roughly about it. Fair. I have said that all I have intended to say on the matter of the betrayer. It was he who condemned me to this life, and he whose guts I will see stringing in the gates of dawn like a celestial harp. No harm to the diva, curses. Alright. How'd your wings get that way? Oh yes, aren't they beautiful? They were the first things to be stripped from me before my exile, before I was forced to flee the burning halls of my people, with the wings taken as trophies by lowly Abishai for banners in the blood war. My horns were snapped from my skull, the one hollowed out as a drinking hoard from my Lord Bel, accursed his name across the plains. Why did that happen? Yep. It goes back to that one. Let's get everything. What can you tell me about the Blood War? Have you drummed your skull against every rock that falls off the mountain of ignorance? In the lower plains rages the Blood War. There is not another plane that is not touched by this conflict. Think of the most hideous war imaginable, magnified 1 billion times in time and scope, and you have a fraction of the battlefield, which is the lower plains are fought. It's a war of ideology, and to define one of the most basic concepts of the multiverse. Go on. It gives research a prod. More horrific creations have come about because of the Blood War. Why? Because it's pain and death and evil. The Tanari fight for chaos and evil through brute force and sudden flurries of women hate. Their evil is the evil of the Horde, a mob mentality of whirling evil. They kill and plunder. And the other side? The betas who wish only to structurally regiment evil, promoting the cause of evil in a precise and orderly fashion. The Tanari murder. The betas who exploit. The two are determined to exterminate the other. Continue. The part of my assignment, and I was best, mind you, I was drafting new recruits, mainly planar warriors and mages from other worlds to serve as fodder for the front lines in the war. Word has it I caught the eye of Lord Bale himself. Even he saw my worth. Now my humiliation is complete. Do you recognize me? He scrutinized you closely for the first time. Memories run like hollow canyons through my mind, almost human. Many creatures have I met in a mortal's time, though I do not believe you are among them. Go on. Forked tongue shrugs. You look all alike to me. I think you would remember the scarred flesh of your body. It is much like the breathing paintings that bedeck Bell's galleries of skin and Baitor, except with less grace and more passion in the scar strokes. Go on. The violence is great, nearly accepting levels. The scars are applied with almost Tanaric cruelty, without any care for maximizing the pain of the recipient. A Beta Zoo artist would be much more devoted to following the paths of pain around the body. Some of these wounds look like to be clean kills. Others look like blind butchers have been carving up human steaks. Human art make me ill sometimes. Such potential wasted. Grace sounds bemused. Is Advocate Infernus Forked Tongue implying that we Tanari are a crude people? To say all that Tanari are crude is an insult to crudity. Any lesser race that revels in chaos is allowed itself to be punished and drowned in stagnant ideas. Calls it evil and not a race at all. They are beasts. Surely you simply object to the implementation of evil rather than the degree. Many among the Tanari would claim that the closer one is the primal nature of evil, and more true that they are to the ideal. Fair and double fair. The Tanari beast would want to strip law and order from the face of evil. Inexcusable, intolerable, I cannot. From a Beta Zoo point of view, it might seem intolerable. However, advocate, many Tanari philosophers would argue that the Beta Zoo are no less an excuse from excising passion from violence, excising passion from the very essence of evil. The Beta Zoo would replace rage with the cold methodicity of cruelty, and thus the old debate continues. Which is the greater evil? Efficient evil or passionate evil? Fair. You can say simply because you are what you are. He waggles his eyebrows at her. He waves his hand dismissively. At least I am allowed to be cynical. Great. Let's get back to discussing my mortality instead of my scars. Very well, very well. He scratches his head. If I recall correctly, there is much I can do not, thanks to that accursed diva. I have heard that the cases such as yours makes you immortal, does it not? Yes. If so, then death itself is no longer sacred. In my days, mortals remained so and knew their place. Now everybody and their mother has the disease of eternal boredom. We should not have a gathering and invite everyone across the plains and offer them immortal contracts. It would save us all hard-working Beta Zoo a great deal of effort. You know, if everyone was immortal, this entire petitioner system would be up in the famed Feckle Creek. Immortality is not a trinket given to be unruly children such as you. Be that as it may, tell me what you know of my mortality. As I was saying, I recall hearing somewhere about a place called the Fortress of Regrets. He thinks for a moment. Yes, that's it. What if you know of the place? He smiles widely. I am pleased to inform you I do not know. Not at all. I cannot help you there. That chills my heart in such a delightful way. No, I cannot help you. Oh, how I've longed to say those words. How sweet they taste. Do you know someone who does? Enough of your cross-examinations. Yes, I know somebody who might know. On the Beta lays the pillar of betrayers, liars, and sages. Despite their nature, their knowledge is considerable. They might know where they can find this Fortress of Regrets. How do I get to Beta?
Updated my journal.
Hold on, Chief. Beta is bad news. This fiend is probably holding out on us. Even if there is a pillar of skulls. We can probably find someone else who knows a bit how to reach this fortress without going to one of the most dangerous places in the multiverse. Are you holding out, Folk Tongue? Have I not told you the nature of this cursed contract? I cannot withhold this information. The pillar is your only hope. Mort, why don't you want to go there? It's a dangerous place, Chief. I'd rather not go. I've been, and it isn't pretty, alright? We'll talk about this more later, Fork Ton. I have some questions. I'm in need of some aid. He admits a strangled croak. I have some very few items I've accumulated over the years. They are precious to me, but if you need them... I sure do. Let's see what you got. He snarls. I entertain no thoughts of strangling you and leaving your corpse in the Trellons. Oh, what have we got here? Examine the cruel-looking axe. What's this? That's hatred's gift. A fine weapon for such as yourself. He chuckles to himself. I don't think you'll want it. There is a curse laid on it. Perhaps you would reconsider it. Examine the knotted string. That old thing, it's a Gordian knot. Cut it and it becomes twice the leader you already are. And of course, it will come with its own price. I am thankfully powerless to stop. The green lozenge. An adder's tear, that is. Put it in your mouth and you kiss like an adder full of venom and hatred. I've got one of those. I haven't really used it, though. Green steel knife. A memento from my time in Baitor. A knife carved from Baitorian green steel. One of the strongest materials I have ever known. Take my history and be done. Do you happen to have any spells? Bah, you would strip me of all my possessions. You want spells? This is what I have, bloodsucker. He rests off a list of spells. Ooh. Bladestorm? Impressive name. I want it. His hand disappears. He reaches into a strange space of not space. He pulls a scroll that feels strangely like supple human skin and thrusts it at you. Take it and be damn. Take it. That's what else? Chain lightning storm?
I couldn't carry anymore, so I had to drop it.
Yeah, it's going to be like that.
I couldn't carry anymore, so I had to drop it.
What else have you got in the way of spells? Globe of Invulnerability?
I couldn't carry anymore, so I had to drop it.
Excuse me. Acid
I couldn't
Storm?
carry anymore, so I had to drop it.
Let me see, what else can we got?
I couldn't carry anymore, so I had to drop it.
Okay.
I couldn't carry anymore, so I had to drop it.
Alright. So. What else can we do? What are you doing? Yes, let's ask that question. I was simply living my life in pain-numbing and tragic solitude until you appeared without the invitation to this crater of my life, the creator such as a metaphor for my life, for my existence, the pale shadow of the dwellings I used to possess. Oh, good. Self-absorbed ending. Farewell.
Still, else a chamber pot you'll be.
Alright. We are going to do some organization. Move all the spells over.
Spell has been added to my teachings. Spell has been added to my teachings.
Right, and we're going to... Actually, we'll just go... Everybody go up there.
Endure. In enduring, grow strong.
Alright, let's grab all these nice, lovely spells. Copy.
Spell has been added to my teachings. Spell has been added to my teachings.
Yay!
Spell has been added to my teachings.
Wow, he can...
Spell has been added to my teachings.
He can cast level... Oh my goodness.
Spell has been added to my teachings.
He's leveled up something fierce. Okay, let's actually have a look at the mage spells. And what can we do? Level 3, level 4, level 5 spells, level 6 spells I can't cast yet. All these nice level 7 spells, oh my god. Let's actually have a look at Grace's healing spells. Totally exhausted. But she has leveled up. Okay. Now we're going to
Even more of a stench.
Okay, we need a place to rest. What? I must endure your presence even longer? When will this torment never cease? Fine then. Spread it out across the floor, raid my larder, knock over my experience, I'll just be over here fuming. He storms off. Thanks. Yes, we want to rest.
You know, it wouldn't kill
Are
you
you
to say
ready
a few
to
words
leave
to me,
yet,
Fiend?
Fiend?
Or hug me.
Oh, God,
Actually, I
Anna.
rather enjoy the company. The resentment directed toward me makes me feel quite brisk.
These two are still going to fight. Alright, so we're going to rest and heal up and rest and heal up. So we're going to be right back.
Hey, Mort, you want the good news? You're gone bald.
Oh, your comments, they sting me like stinging things.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, I'm not sure if...
All right.
Right. Let's talk to Fhjull.
Even more of a stench.
And... How do we reach the pillar? What do you need to know? How to get there? What is it? What? Tell me what it is. It's a massive pile of heads, the spirits of those dead who got there by telling lies that lead to deaths of others. It's a collection of sages and cheats all rolled together with some of the most extensive knowledge of the planes. Thanks, I had some other questions. Tell me how to get there. There's a portal outside my home. It lies in the hand of this giant creature. Go through the arch formed by the left arm of the creature and you will be taken to the Pillar of Skulls. The portal will be activated for you now. Thanks. Farewell.
Thrice cursed footrash.
Okay, so... we have to get out there.
Thrice cursed bottle.
Okay, under the... so somewhere here. And we're gone to Baitor. Ooh. Alright, and we're going to leave that here for this episode of Planescape Torment. If you've enjoyed it and enjoyed...
Gone from here, the better.
Yep, absolutely. The sooner we get going from here, the better. Yeah, if you've liked the episode and liked the series thus far, do go ahead and click that like button. And of course, if you want to see anything else I've done in the past, do go head over to the playlist to the right-hand side. I've been Raetac. We'll see you next time for a battle